So good evening, folks. Just going to ask everybody to kind of come closer into the room, make some room. We've got the moment everybody's been waiting for. We're going to cue up the music, and in a moment, we're going to have our big announcement on our big winner for tonight. So everybody come on in, and we'll get the music going, guys.
What an absolute ass-kicking. Folks, tonight, the Hudson Valley told Mondaire Jones to beat it. I can't thank each and every one of you enough for everything you've done to make this happen. I will give you 24 hours before we start the next campaign. Folks, look, 2 years ago, we made history. We not only defeated the chair of the DCCC for the first time in 42 years, but we ended Nancy Pelosi's reign as Speaker of the House. Tonight, we won with historic margins across this district. I am proud of the fact that we got over 81,000 votes out of Rockland County alone. But I couldn't have done that without a team. And I have been blessed to have a phenomenal team in both my official office and on my campaign side. And there's too many to mention by name, but I want to thank each and every one of them, because without their hard work, this never would have happened. So please give my team a big round of applause. Now, I want to thank my mother, Marie, who's here with me tonight. I'm 38 years old, and I know I look much younger than that, but I'm 38 years old, and I still remember, I think I was about 4 or 5, and my mom yelled at me about something, and I threatened to call the cops, and she reminded me that if I did, they'd take me away and I'd never return home. And so I thought better of it, and she gave me a good kick in the ass on the way out the door. But my mom has always been my biggest champion and supporter, and I want to thank her, because without her, this would not be possible. I want to thank my brother James and my sister-in-law Kara. As you can see, I got the short end of the stick. But he's always had my back and has always stood up for me. As many of you know, I have a mouth. He had the brawn. We made a great team. But I especially want to thank my beautiful wife, Doina, who just 8 days ago gave birth to our second daughter, Elizabeth. But without her patience, her understanding, and her support, there is no way that I could do this. And I want to thank her parents, George and Elena, who have been a tremendous help as well. I know Juliana and Elizabeth will be extremely excited, not by my win tonight, but by the fact that I'm going to be home for the next week or so. So thank you, sweetie. You know, folks, I'm proud of the campaign that we waged. Over the last 22 months, I've worked tirelessly on behalf of you and this district. I am proud of the fact that I've been rated the fourth most bipartisan member of Congress. I'm proud of the fact that we passed 10 bills through the House, 5 of which became law. I'm proud of the fact that we brought back over $70 million in community project funding to this district, more than double what my predecessor brought back in the same amount of time. I'm proud of the work that my office has done to serve every constituent and every community in this district. We have closed over 4,500 individual cases, brought back over $20 million in benefits due to constituents. I've held over 1,000 events in 22 months in this district, separate and apart from the time that I spend in Washington, D.C. No one will ever outwork me, and no one will ever get me to stop fighting for you. Now, folks, there is still a lot of races to be called, and obviously the big one for president. But we have a lot of work ahead of us, no matter who comes out victorious tonight. And I am fully committed to doing the work that you've elected me to do. We have an affordability crisis. We have a crisis at our southern border. We have international crises around the globe. And here in New York, we have seen disastrous consequences from one-party rule. The cashless bail law that will go down as the single stupidest piece of legislation that was ever enacted into law anywhere in the United States of America. Congestion pricing. We lead the nation in outmigration, not because of the weather, it was 71 degrees out today, but because people cannot afford to live in this state. We will do everything we can from a federal level, working with our partners in state government, and I want to congratulate our great state senator, Bill Weber, on his reelection. Working together with our partners in local government, from Ed Day to George Homan to Teresa Kenny to Jim Monahan, and so on, we will work to stand up for you. This is not about federal versus state versus local. The fact is, the reason we have been successful is because I have never, ever backed down from a fight and never, ever stood silent against issues that harm our community. And I will continue to be a voice of common sense and stand up against the stupidity that we see at every level of government. I've always believed that regardless of party, background, identity, religion, Republican or Democrat, black or white, Hispanic, Asian, citizen, immigrant, gay, straight, Jewish, Christian, or Muslim, we all must find ways to come together. We must listen to each other, understand each other, and work to find common ground so that every family in our community has the chance to succeed. And that's exactly what I've done and what I will continue to do as your representative in Washington. Because regardless of whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, it doesn't matter, folks. We all want a few basic things in life. We want a good-paying job to provide for our families. We want a quality education for our children. We want access to housing and health care. And we want to live in safe neighborhoods. That is what this election is about. That is why we won by such a big margin. You know, every election that I've been in, I have a ritual. I vote with my family. I travel around the district in a truck with big signs on it, deliver cookies to the poll inspectors and say thank you for working our elections. And then I go to my dad's gravesite and spend some time with him. When I was 26, my dad passed away from cancer. It was a life-altering experience. And in our last conversation, he left me with two powerful lessons. To whom much is given, much is required. And to always keep my eye on my moral compass and do God's work. Those words have guided me through every decision I have made, including my choice to run for Congress. Public service is a noble calling, one that comes with sacrifice, but immense reward when done with humility, integrity, and dedication. And as your congressman, I have always put our country and our community first, and I have always worked with people of all backgrounds and beliefs. And as my old and first boss in politics, John McCain, once taught me, you have to serve a cause greater than your own self-interest. I want to thank you for trusting me to represent you and your families. Together, we will make the Hudson Valley a better, safer, and more prosperous place for everyone. So, I am grateful for the opportunity to serve. I am grateful for your support. And most of all, I am grateful for your friendship. God bless you. God bless the state of New York. God bless the United States of America. And let's celebrate because we have a lot to be grateful for. Thank you very much.